What are the main differences between permanent and contract? Sam?
So the permanent has a lot of pros. One in particular is also you get a lot more career development, a lot more training in the role as well, because you're showing your loyalty to the company and understand their system processes. They're willing to give a bit more time into yourselves. You also get company benefits, so obviously things like pension, healthcare, holidays are all contributed to your permanent role. There are also a few cons of being permanent. For example, there is less flexibility in your working hours and projects that you are going to be working on. You're very much more assigned to where you're needed rather than where you want to be. But also when you're permanent, you get very secure in your current role and very comfortable, so it's less likely that sometimes you're going to actually progress to what you can go into because you quite enjoy the environment that you're working in.
So now we're going to look at the contractor pros. So there are multiple pros we can look at, one of them being sort of flexibility. So flexibility is quite key in the contractor market. It gives you the choice to actually work your own hours, whatever you want to do. You can work on multiple sort of projects as well and different organisations. So you can do ad hoc sort of works, you can actually spread it. That also gives you extra experience working on multiple different projects at one point in time. And then also with that, you've got the higher potential of growth earnings as well. However, with all the pros, there are some cons with both sort of fronts. So in terms of sort of contract, one of the main cons would probably be the risk side of things. You don't have permanent employment, so if a contract or a project particularly comes to an end, then you do have a chance of leaving the organisation and you could be out of work for some time. Another con with being a contractor is lack of benefits. So yes, you're earning more money and getting more income, but you need to actually think about pension, all your sort of licenses you may need to hold for tickets or wherever it may be, whatever industry you work in. So there are additional costs you need to take into account. Ultimately, you decide which path is right for you. Both permanent and contracts have their own positives and cons for both, but ultimately it's down to the individual and what actually suits their needs, whether that could be their family situation, their career aspirations, or what they are doing at the moment in life.